Hi, this is Linda Armstrong, and I am your instructor for your online Principles of Nutrition course. And I'm going to show you a short screen recording that shows you how to navigate through the course. When you log on to My Home, and I'm just going to click back to show that to you. Of course, it'll be My Home, right? And this is called D2L Brightspace. You'll see your courses that are available. You'll see a lot of announcements. You'll see your courses that are available, and you'll see um, this course, and you click onto that. Okay, and the first thing you see is a welcome message from me, and this is called the news. Okay, and you can see this is going to tell you exactly what you do first. And some tips for success. There will always be the most recent information right here. So I do recommend that you set up notifications to see the news, and I will show you how to do that later on, but just remember to set them up to see the news. So from here you read this and you figure out what to do, and I'm going to show you each tab here. The first thing I'm going to do is show you the calendar. And I'm actually going to move, instead of clicking here, because nothing's set up in this class, I'm going to move back to my previous class, and this is how it would look. It'll show you what's due when, and what time the Dropbox closes, what time quizzes close. Okay, so it looks similar to that. Go back to this course, and let's see what else is under materials. Content, very important. This is what you'll see in content. Oops, I'm going to change this to look like I'm a student, so I think it gives you a better sense of what yours will look like. Okay, now we're back in content, and you can see, do this first, the syllabus. Here, there's a course scavenger hunt to get you familiar with D2L. Then we go on, and you can see the course organizational excuse me. So this is what we call the course organizational tools are right here. So here's the course introduction syllabus. See, those are the headlines right here, headings. And then here's actually the course introduction. Okay. Then we're going to move to course organizational tools. So you can see you can navigate a little bit of different ways. So I'm just on the topic, and I can see all of these things. Let me just show you that again. Table of contents. Do this first, course info syllabus, communication tools. Okay, so it's all here if you hit on table of contents. Okay, but if you don't want to scroll through all that, which is great, you can just hit on communication tools and it pulls up just this part. Okay, notifications, how to post in the discussion board, rubric for discussions. Okay, so I'm just going to go back over here for a second and see what's in other important information. Oh, just some basic things. Okay, so now we're back at communication tools. Again, this is all the kind of thing you need to do in the first week. And then once the first week is over, you actually get a first 1 week in my course to get yourself settled, to learn how to post in the discussion board, to work on a couple quizzes, to upload some things to the Dropbox so that you feel really comfortable with the mechanics of the course. So week 2 actually will be when we start the actual didactic part of the course. So week 1, you can see, is you do a quiz on introduction to information, to the course information, and you do a discussion on, it's not going to link to it, you do discussion introducing yourself, okay? And here's the information. Now if we move on to week 2, you can see there's more information about the course, the required reading, that kind of thing, and you move on to the other type of content, okay? So that's content. And so let's go back to materials and look at this one. So the other thing under materials is facts. There's lots of information here. If you have a question that you don't understand, you can go here and see maybe it's listed, maybe it's not. Okay? Lots of information here, and that's really all we're going to use under materials. We don't use these things. You can use them if you want. Like I won't have links up there. Under communications, I don't use a blog. I will use the chat tool if someone wants to do a one-on-one chat, or sometimes I have online office hours and we can use a chat. The class list will tell you who's in the class. Discussions we use all the time. So these are the discussions you can see right now because I have them timed to start. And this is, you'll see questions about assignments. Actually, I'm going to go to the previous class because those I think should be available. Let's see if I can show you a better look at the discussion board. Yeah, this is a little better. This is probably more what you're going to see. Questions about assignments. This is where you post anything that's really important to you that isn't private, because everyone in the class can see this. And you may see a question a student has posted and you know the answer to it. So you go right in there and post the answer to that. I'm not online 24/7, so you may get to a question before I do. But otherwise, I look here and post some questions. And then this is where we will discuss the content. This is where you will introduce yourself, okay? And then I want to show you too the individual groups. You'll have an individual groups, and so you can see I have many because I personally am in each of them so that I can see it. But no one else other than you and I will be able to see that discussion. And that's where you can talk about a grade or maybe any other kind of issue you'd like to discuss with me that is not generally course related, that's private. Okay, so we're going to go back to the discussion board. Let's look under communications again. Groups, I'm not even going to show you this. You can look at it, but it just shows you what groups you'll be in. So you can see which groups. I'll put you in a certain discussion groups. You can see that. Assessments. I use Dropbox, grades, and quizzes. Okay, so grades, we're going to see the grades for this course, and you can see there's no grades in here yet, but these are the activities, these are the discussions, assignments, quizzes, etc. Okay, and look at this word dropped. A lot of students wonder about that. So I have these grades divided into categories, and for the lowest score will be dropped out of each category. It doesn't, but it starts dropping them right away. So when you see the word dropped, even though you've gotten all the points, don't worry about it. It will drop your lowest score. Okay? This is also explained in the syllabus as well as the facts. Okay. The other thing I should mention about this is because I'm dropping these, I dropped some online activities, I dropped a quiz, I dropped some discussion postings. What you need to know is that I will not accept any late assignments whatsoever. So if you're sick, if your grandmother dies, if you're in the hospital, you will not have an opportunity for an extended assignment. That's why I dropped some grades to account for those kinds of issues. Okay, so that's grades. Let's go to the Dropbox. And you can see these are all closed because I haven't set them up yet. But these will be where you put items like a document or whatever in the Dropbox. Okay, and this is the due date. Like I said, I haven't set them up yet. Did we look at quizzes? No. Same thing as here. You can see the due dates will be there, but you will click on these and you will see what it looks like. You'll get to try these. Yeah, it's over. So, okay, I'm just going to go back. You will be able to do this during the first week, so you make sure you know how to make it work. Okay? Let's see if there's anything else. No, that's it. And resources are really good for you. This is the student help desk, which is about for the computer or for other things. Orientation videos, the library, those kinds of things. The admin tools are important. So that's a quick overview of the D2L website. I know. I want to show you how to set up notifications because this will really help you. So you see that I'm just clicking where my name is in this drop-down menu, notifications, and I go in. You can see my email address. I could change my email, and I could register my mobile phone so I could get a text message. Okay. Now I personally don't do that, because I don't want text messages. I just want email messages. But my suggestion is, what I have found is many students do not check their email and um, will not even answer their phone when they're being called. So I strongly recommend that you register your mobile phone, and that means you put your phone number in here, and then you will, maybe you want an update anytime content is updated. You may want something for discussions. You may want when the Dropbox folder's due date is going to close. Grades item released, grade item updated, news item. I really suggest the news item, news item updated, news item available, when the quizzes are going to end. So I don't think this is really important. I don't think that's discussions, as long as you're on top of it, is okay. But these are super important, and I suggest that you get SMS, or that's text messages for all those. Okay. Um, so you can also update it that way. All right. So I hope that this will be a really great semester for you. I hope you learn a lot, and I'm excited for the semester to start.